Hi, I'm Frank Radice. This is Cable Show 2013. I'm here with Wayne Scholes, who is the CEO of Red Touch Media. Nice booth back there, Wayne. What's going on here at Cable Show 2013?
And I'm actually quite proud of that. It looks really good, doesn't it? You know, we've evolved a lot as a company, going through different shows, starting with CES. And right now, you know, we really wanted to come here to the Cable Show and present to a completely different audience. This is much more about executives and the decision makers, less consumer facing, and we feel like we've got a great proposition for exactly that market.
Let's take a look at the booth. Yeah. But you've got some really fun things going on here. So tell me a little bit about the wishing well. Come on.
Well, this is a new, almost kind of like carnival game that we have for the first time.
If you make 3 buckets, you get the headphones. And if you make 2 buckets, or 1 bucket, you get these headphones. 2 buckets, you get the charger. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to ask me to do it? I'm terrible at this game.
That's all right. Don't
no,
worry
I'm
about
honestly awful at this game.
Excellent. Good. That's good that you are.
It's not good. I'm going to cheat because I'm going to stand right here because I can never seem to get them in. See? I'm terrible.
Yeah.
There's 1. There's 2.
Good enough.
That's not so bad, though. It's better than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I was on a hit ratio of about 1 every 400 shots. So that's not as bad.
You're not going to take home any of the prizes anyway. So tell me about what's going on here while we watch a little bit of Selena Gomez.
Well, this is going to be probably one of the busiest areas that you're going to see today in the Red Touch booth. And the simple reason is this is the demonstration area for Bridge. Bridge is a really important part of what we do because this is all about the content management. The basics of this one is that this is where the execs are going to be able to come and sit down from the studios, from the networks, content owners, and really be able to get a feel for what Bridge does for them and how it can benefit them with their content management, content security, content tracking, their analytics, and really give them a way to see what people can do with their own content, things that they've never been able to do before.
Let's take a walk around this wall here. You know what I think is really good, actually, is in terms of the petroleum that you use to create a DVD, you won't be killing any more dinosaurs.
Exactly.
So that's good. So over here, what is this area here?
So we're actually setting up. Oh.
John Acarino does marketing here.
We're setting up a mixology bar where we're gonna bring the fun. So as everyone gets to engage with the wishing well, they can come and bring their drink token and have a content and Coke on Red Touch Media.
Let's see. Red Touch Teeny, our take on the Cosmo.
Yep. You get the Stop Wishing Sangria, the red wine sangria. I like the content and Coke idea. The Maker's Mark and Coke for me. I think that's a great name. And then, of course, we are in America, so we've got some Budweiser. For the people that the traditional beer.
And so this starts at 1 o'clock today and goes until?
1 o'clock every day till 5 o'clock the show closed. And we also have an awesome playlist that syncs up with our signature drinks that people can check out in the Red Touch store online.
We don't do happy hour. This is a happy day. It's just a happy day. You're not going to go and wander around booths and get the happy hour. It's not that much fun after you leave the hour. You want to come here and hang out all day.
Every day.
Every day.
Right here at Cable 13. Let's take a look over here. Wayne, tell us a little bit about this download station.
Well, this one actually is another example of a bridge. The reason that we do it in different presentations is because every studio is different. Some people like to have these kind of units spread around their offices so that people can interact with Bridge internally, because content, of course, moves internally in studios as well as externally. So this is just another way of showing that. Around this side is actually a very similar setup, except this one is for Red Touch Express. Red Touch Express is pretty straightforward. This is the consumer-facing proposition. This is really about how we distribute content to consumers on behalf of content owners. It's a really cool menu. It's a swiped menu, so it's very intuitive. It's exactly what people expect it to be. And we white label it for retailers all over the world. We provide it to people with full white label websites, full integration into their retail applications in their stores. So we can turn an analog retailer into a full digital retailer and make them more relevant to a digital market now than before. And look, part of that I think is that I sort of grew up in a record store environment, where I go hang out at the record store all the time, and that was the cool place to be with my friends. And I kind of went away. They don't really exist like that as much as they used to, and we're kind of proud that we like to be able to offer analog stores a way to be digital again. So this is a really great way of doing that. And then on top of that, of course, like I said, we have the white label websites, we white label all the apps. So anybody who wants to sell and distribute content We obtain all the licenses for content. We're the ones that take the risk on the content fees, and then we provide all that content globally for whichever client wants to get new content, digital content to their marketplace.
So if you come into the booth, you'll be getting a memory stick like this, and if you come up to one of the digital download stations and you're taking a look at the content, you can actually go and get some content, put the memory stick in, and download the content.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about coming and hanging out at the booth. You can go get a drink, come over here, download some music or a movie, and we've got some great titles on there. We've got a great agreement with all of the labels, and then a couple of the studios as well. We're adding more studios day by day. Of course, studios like Disney, Magnolia. I mean, great partners to work with, and any music you could possibly imagine. I mean, I even found some really cool old stuff on there and that I wasn't expecting to find, and I think that's one of my favorite things about digital options with music is you can find stuff that you're never going to find in a store. And so for me, this is easy to be passionate about.
I was coming around over this side, and while I was interviewing you just now, a couple of our executives who are just getting up and running for the going for the coffee. And I saw this really handsome bloke over here. This is you. But actually what we're showing you here is an area that we'll be using for doing meetings while we're here at this event.
Yes, that or the end of the week the staff will be throwing things at the screen because they'll be sick of seeing my face, the poor things. Look, we've got a couple of areas. We have over 50 meetings arranged at the moment with different studios. So both sides of this will be used constantly for meetings. When
you come here, the first place you go is
the reception area. This is where we welcome everyone. This is where we have people smiling at you like Jonas. And then we have Chani, we have Lauren, and we have Elle. And everyone is here to welcome the people that come and just to say hi to everyone, really, and just make sure that they get what they need and get directed to the right place and the right people.
First thing you say when somebody comes in is what?
Welcome to Red Touch Media. How may I help you?
Come on over here. And then the last place that happens is right over here where our social media expert and public relations expert is Jeremy Porter. This is where we're going to do the interviews.
This is actually one of my favorite places because we have a very good partnership with Definition 6, our agency for public relations, and they've been great with us. They really have. And I love the way they do this. They have a great way for their social media management, and that's something that's definitely not my strong suit. So having Jeremy take care of all of that aspect of it, which in an industry like this is really, really important. The real-time news thing is it's an important aspect for us to make sure that people know what we're doing, when we're doing it, and where we're doing it. And they're really good at that. So we like Jeremy a lot.
One of the things that we're going to be doing here is interviewing some real major players in the industry. We've got Tom Rogers from TiVo coming in. We've got the CEO of Univision, Randy Falco. We'll be talking to one of the top media writers in America, Brian Stelter from the New York Times. So we've really got some activity happening here.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the great things about Red Touch is that, we do have a great team of people, including you. And, one of the things that has really helped us is being able to start discussions. And I think that's one of my favorite things, again, about having a great product that is unique in a marketplace, is that people are willing to have a new discussion about things and open up those discussions that they've never really had before about content management, about content delivery, about the analytics and those kinds of aspects in the industry that typically are not really talked about because nobody wants to say that they're not quite sure. And so we are able to get over people through people like you to get great people over here that we can have those discussions with and really spark some debate in the industry about how you manage your content.
So thank you, Wayne Scholes, CEO of Red Touch Media. What does that say? Whatever they say, I'm sure they're great. Okay, great. Thought bubble. Wayne Scholes, CEO of Red Touch Media, here at the Red Touch booth at the National Cable Television Association show for 2013. See you here over the next 3 days. Ciao for now. I'm Frank Radice.